Mukhang branding season ngayon sa gobyerno ha. Yung Department of Tourism, nagpalit ng tourism slogan. Oh, love mo na ba? Yung Bagcor, bago din yung logo pero tinubuan daw ng sungay, sabi ng iba. Yung Tesla, may pa-contest din para sa bagong logo. Pero siguro kung may mother of all brands sa administration ngayon, ito na siguro yung galing mismo sa Pangulo. Bagong Pilipinas. Kaya kinausap natin yung isang political branding expert. Branding, ano muna ba yung dapat hinahanap sa isang branding?
Branding is that which stitches together you talking about yourself. Kasi that's advertising. Then there's getting other people to talk about you. Branding is the one that stitches them together.
So pag branding, how do you make it really successful?
In any branding campaign, we have to ensure na yung produkto or yung serbisyo ay kailangan totally consistently aligned siya dun sa binabrand mo. So you better make sure your performance is equal to your recognition. The perception should be equal to the reality. Ang pinaka-importante, there is substance to what you're trying to brand. Otherwise, it's all cosmetic. Authenticity.
It's not unusual for an administration to do branding.
No, not at all. Not at all. In fact,
Kailangan ba yun in the first place?
well, ako, I appreciate it if it gives me clear focus, clear direction, if it shows exactly which aspect of governance and or service the government would like to focus on. Ako na-appreciate ko yun kasi it toes the line for all branches of government to say na, okay, ito pala ang focus natin pag maganda yung branding.
Isa-isahin natin yung government branding across administration.
Sige.
Ito, sumikat siya noong 90s, Philippines 2000.
Philippines 2000, it's great because at that time, number one, naaangkop, and it speaks of modernization. At that time, FVR was really focused on the shons, if you remember. Liberalization, industrialization,
Deregulation.
privatization, and deregulation. So it's really giving that forward movement. And at that time, when you say kasi 2000, it's the new millennium. We need to be future ready. The Philippines has to be future ready. That's the essence of this campaign, and I think Philippines 2000 captures that very
So maganda siya.
I liked it. The fact that it's still very, very indelible in our heads with FVR doing the thumbs up.
So thumbs up ka dyan.
Thumbs up. Future ready.
Okay. Era, para sa mahirap.
Wow, what a brilliant campaign. All throughout his life as a public servant and an elected official, Erap Estrada was always about Erap para sa mahirap. So, nung naging presidente siya, it made sense for him to adopt this, and you know what it's about. This administration will focus on poverty alleviation.
Kailangan ba ng disclosure? Parang kilala mo yata yun.
Kilala ko yung nakaisip nito, and what a brilliant agency, and what a brilliant man who thought of this. And they say that the fruit does not fall far from the tree. In fact, sometimes it is sweeter.
Parang ang daming detalya. Parang kilala mo yung gumawa ng era.
That when you bite into that fruit, you are enlightened.
Okay. So as a brand, you're very happy with this?
I'm extremely happy. This is iconic. I think that I may be overselling it, but this might go down in history as one of the best political campaigns and campaignable lines ever.
Okay. It doesn't matter miski si Erap mayaman.
Oh my goodness, never affected his ratings whatsoever, di ba? Kasi nga, even though he is privileged, he still has a heart for the poor.
Okay. Sige, next, puntahan natin. Panahon naman ni Gloria Arroyo, Strong Republic.
So when you think of Strong Republic, again, maybe as a brand, maybe as a catchphrase or a slogan, it's not as catchy as Philippines 2000 or Erap para sa mahirap, definitely. But again, it tells me something. This administration will focus on building institutions. That's what it's about. Matatag na republika. It will enhance the services and institutions of the government standing as a republic, as it were, di ba? So, yun ang nagiging focus niya. Maybe a little bit heady, baka hindi masyadong tatak sa masa, but at least I know what it means to have a matatag na republika.
Yung idea ng strong republic, parang pag tinignan mo yung two words, ang bigat, very strong.
No.
How do you relate that to the fact that the president was a woman at that time?
advantage pa yung paggamit ng strong republic?
Excellent point. Unfortunately, the reality is, and AC Nielsen and then various other studies will show that we are really a predominantly masculine. We take our machismo is very high. Even President Cory had the same problem. Diba? Nakailang coup against her.
Ilang context yung tanong ko? Kasi ang daming destabilization
Oh,
against
attempts. Yes, so that was also a counter. I wouldn't say counter, but a shield, a buffer to show that yes, I may be a woman leader. I may be sabihin na nating diminutive in stature, but I am strong in leadership, and I will take my strong leadership and build the republic. So yes.
Next, yung daang matuwid. Noynoy Aquino.
A phenomenon. Wow, grabe. This daang matuwid was literally the daan that brought former President Noynoy Aquino to the palace. I know exactly what it's about. I know that this government and this administration will focus on integrity, anti-corruption. It will try to rid the bureaucracy of lagay-lagay. It will add a sense of honesty, transparency to its service at yung pamamalakad niya. So, for me, great branding. I love it. The fact that it was related in such a tangible imagery as a road. Diretso. Hindi na tayo maliligaw. Kasi kung hindi matuwid ang daan, naliligaw tayo kung san-san.
So ito, ang ginamit naman ni President Duterte, build.
I personally love build. Again, it tells me, what is this administration about? It means government expenditure, infrastructure, creation of new things, boosting things, and literally building things, whether it's a physical thing, a tangible thing, building attitudes, building new nationalism. I think this was very strong, and it was used very effectively in speeches, in government functions, lahat ng ginagawa. Kaya so, fire hydrant lang yan, or nagputol lang ng sanga ng puno, build pa rin. So wow, it was so amplified that to the people, they're like, wow, this administration just keeps on building.
Okay, sige. So far, maganda yung batting average naman.
Maganda.
Happy ka, no? Sa lahat.
I'm happy.
Okay.
Maybe strong republic. I'm meh.
Okay. Ito naman, Bagong Pilipinas kay President Bongbong Marcos. Mukha siyang unfinished egg din.
It's a basket. Do you not see it?
Mukha siyang basket, pero it started as an egg. Tapos yung lace, naka-wrap around the egg. So yeah, what do you think of that? Bagong Pilipinas.
It's obviously a riff on his father's previous branding, which was Bagong Lipunan. Actually, I like this. Thank God there's no gradient.
Ito yung logo, di ba? Bagong Pilipinas. Talk about the issue of authenticity. Kasi hindi naman natin nadinig to na diniscuss in detail at least ni then candidate Bongbong Marcos. Although kanta siya ni Andrew A. sa campaign, di ba?
Yes. That's the thing, di ba? How could he? Because during the campaign, he was again running with his vice presidential candidate was now Vice President Inday Sara Duterte, di ba? Now Vice President. How would he discuss Bagong Pilipinas when medyo awkward yun? Dahil ang incumbent president noon ay ang ama ni Vice President Inday Sara Duterte na si Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, and then you're talking about Bagong Pilipinas. There's a backhanded there somewhere, di ba? Ba't kailangan baguhin? Are you saying this one sucks? Are you saying the Pilipinas that PRRD has built over the last 6 years of his term needs to be changed at kailangan gawin bago? So, siguro that's one of the reasons hindi niya ma-unveil.
Okay. Doon sa mga inanalyze sa atin na administration branding or slogans, align ba siya talaga ron sa administration tsaka doon sa nangyari?
It's good that you're asking it now kasi, again, history and hindsight is always 100% accurate. Diba? We can look at it with 2020 vision. So, tingin ko, mukhang aligned naman, the numbers will support it. During FDR's time, yung kanyang Philippines 2000, sabi ko nga, yung Shons, nagawa naman niya. During the time of President Erabay, I don't know the poverty incidence rates, whether they went up or down. Definitely, he was perceived as to be pro-mahirap until the time na na-embroil siya sa scandal. PGMA, matatag na republika, believe it or not, and maybe I'm a fan, no? I felt it. Yeah. I actually felt that our government institutions were getting stronger. I actually felt that.
Buti pa siya naramdaman. Sana all.
Daang Matuwid, meron siyang reason to believe dahil nakapagpakulong ng big fish. Maraming big fish na nakalong ng Daang Matuwid, nawala yung wangwang. Build, build, build. The communications machinery was in full swing. Every day, we'd have pictures of infrastructure being built. And I think the numbers will bear it out.
Okay.
Na talagang maraming government spending on time ni PRR.
Yeah, di ba merong branding bawat administration? Gaano siya dapat ka-align doon sa siguro personality or image ng presidente na gumagamit niya?
Well, again, the administration is defined by the leader, so it should be very, very closely aligned.
Nakaka-inspire ba siya? Bagong Pilipinas. Mapapatingala ka bang ganun? Mapalook away ka?
If you're telling me nakaka-inspire siya, I'll use a different word. Nakaka-aspire siya. I'm sure nararamdaman ng karamihan ng mamamayang Pilipino na kailangan talaga ng maraming pagbabago sa Pilipinas. Hindi ko na i-enumerate. Wala po akong sinasabi na si X, Y, or si Z ang may kasalanan. But the reality is, marami talagang kailangan baguhin sa Pilipinas. Bagong Pilipinas, we're only 1 year in. Question mark, expectations, aspiration. Let's see, let's hope may pagbabago.
So mukhang this new government branding is saying all the right things. At gano'n naman talaga dapat, di ba? Sana lang hindi puro salita o cosmetic. Yes, tayong mamamayan, we all have to do our part. Pero dapat makita rin itong pagbabago o transformation na to mula dun sa mga leader natin. At una doon, huwag tayong iagrabyado or worse, nanakawan. Pag nangyari itong transformation na to, yun ang talagang bagong Pilipinas. Kaya pala, baka maririnig natin itong bagong slogan sa sawanan ng Pangulo. Bukod sana sa pag-inspire, mas mag-perspire sana yung mga inihalal natin. Meaning, mas magtrabaho.